Right, so today we are going to be going in with our UFC 329 predictions. Let's get right into it. First fight, Bobby Green versus Terrence McKinney. No, I'm not going to call him King Green. I'm just not. He's Bobby Green. I got Bobby Green winning this one. He's actually got a bit of momentum. He's won a 3-fight winning streak, and McKinney's got a great story, but he's nothing special. Terrence McKinney's nothing special. And these are the type of fights that Bobby Green usually wins. So give me Bobby Green in that one. Next up, Royval versus Kavanaugh. This is a pretty easy one for me. Give me Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh is one of the most well-rounded guys I've seen in the flyweight division. And I've never been a big fan of Brandon Royval. He's lost 3 of his last 5, and I'm not a fan. Give me Kavanaugh all day. Now, Corey Sandhagen versus Mario Batista. I like Corey Sandhagen in this one. Now, stylistically, this does have the potential to be not the funnest fight for Corey Sandhagen, but Corey Sandhagen's got some great kicks, great knees, some really unorthodox striking, and I think if he can keep distance, keep his range, he can make this fight just hell for Mario Batista, so give me Corey Sandhagen. Now, co-main event, Benoit Saint Denis versus Paddy Pimblett. And this is the one that I went back and forth the most on. It took me forever to come to the conclusion because I really like Paddy. He's fun, he's entertaining, got just a granite chin. But I am going to go with BSD in this case. I just think the caliber of opponents that BSD has faced is greater than that of what Paddy's faced. Because if you look at Paddy's big wins, the biggest wins he has on his resume, you got Tony Ferguson, you got Michael Chandler. Now, those are big names on paper, but at the time that he fought them, they were not the Tony Ferguson and the Michael Chandler of their prime. But, again, I said it's very difficult because I could see a world where Paddy does win this because BSD's been chinned before. He has been knocked out before. But again, he is another guy who is on a pretty big win streak right now, and I just think the caliber of opponents that he's faced and that he's beaten is better than what we've seen from Paddy. And Paddy's coming off the Gaethje fight. This is the first time in the UFC that we've seen Paddy go to war. War changes people. Sometimes you come back stronger, like Justin Gaethje in literally every fight he's been in, or you become Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker was never the same after going to war with Dustin Poirier. So, who knows? Again, I could see a world where Paddy wins this, but I am going with BSD for this one. Now, the main event, Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway. We all kind of know Max is gonna run away with this one, right? Like, we're all in agreement with this, right? If I had to put odds on it, I would have it 90-10 in favor of Max Holloway. And the only reason I have it McGregor at 10, the only reason I have it that high is because we've seen Max Holloway now be knocked out. So McGregor does have a puncher's chance of being able to knock him out, but I just don't see it happening. Conor McGregor post-Floyd Mayweather has not been anything special. He had the fight against Khabib, which he lost, and stylistically was always going to be a terrible matchup for him. You had him take a year and a bit off the Donald Cerrone fight. I don't care what anyone says. Donald Cerrone doesn't move the needle for me. Donald Cerrone is not a championship caliber fighter. And he chokes on the big stage, and he did again and again. This was Donald Cerrone at the end of his career as well, so it doesn't really do anything for me. And then you have the 2 Poirier fights from 2021. Now, the thing that pretty much everyone remembers from those fights is the leg break. I want you to take the leg break out of it. Pretend that didn't happen. Just go back and actually watch those fights. Can you find me anything positive from Conor McGregor's perspective in either one of those fights? Poirier, for the most part, was picking his shots, attacking the leg, picking him apart. McGregor's biggest weapon in his prime was his footwork. He was incredibly flat-footed in this case. And now, to compound that, now he is coming off a broken leg, and now he hasn't fought in 5 years. I'm usually not a proponent of ring rust if someone's only been out of the cage for a year and a bit or so, but after 5 years, like, this is completely in ring rust territory. Because if you look at it, guys who had those extreme long layoffs, how did Luke Rockhold look after his 3 years off when he fought Paulo Costa? Yeah, he gained our respect, but that's only because he took such a beating and didn't quit. Stipe Miocic last year, after 4 years on the sidelines. How did Stipe look against John Jones? The answer? Not good. So, I can't see a world where McGregor wins this other than a lucky shot. But Max is still one of the most durable fighters we have ever seen. Topuria knockout aside, the guy can take pretty much anything anyone throws at him. But again, we're going to see, because I think his chin is going to get tested more than it did in the fight against Charles Oliveira. And I think Max is going to be a lot more relaxed going into this fight than he was against Charles Oliveira, because he doesn't have to worry about Conor in the ways he had to worry about Charles, because Charles is a great striker, but Max had to worry about Charles taking him down. I don't think there's any world where he has to worry about Conor McGregor shooting for a double leg. He had to worry about Charles submitting him, one of the best, if not the best, submission guys in the history of the UFC. Can anyone honestly say that Conor McGregor is going to submit Max Holloway? It's not going to happen. So, Max is the taller fighter. Max is good with his range. If Max can keep those kicks and start kicking and work McGregor's legs, because that was what Poirier did to set up all of his shots, was McGregor never could get inside because whenever he did, he would just get battered with those calf kicks, and it really played a factor. So I think Max is in a great position to win this fight. The longer it goes, the more it favors Max as well, because what has Conor McGregor's Achilles heel always been? Cardio. What is Max Holloway really, really, really good at? Cardio. Because Max Holloway, Justin Gaethje fight aside, is not a one-punch, one-shot dead kind of guy. He's like a Diaz brother. He overwhelms you with volume. And my official prediction for this fight, I honestly think Max Holloway is going to make Conor McGregor quit on the stool. I think Conor is going to pull an Ilia Topuria and say no mas. I think that is exactly how this fight ends. But that is it. Those are my official UFC 329 predictions. Let me know what you think down in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.